Hi, Capricorn. This is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette, if you haven't paid me before. Capricorn, this is your weekly reading for April the 1st through the 7th. This is a general reading. It is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Just take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. Um, and yeah, I think that's about it. Capricorn, when I was meditating on your cards, I was getting a few different things. Um, it was a little strange this time. I tried not to you know, pull too much dark stuff, I guess. Um, I don't guess it was really too dark, but I don't I don't know. It was different. Some of you I feel like it said, you don't have all the answers yet. I feel like you're trying to get some answers about something, but it says you don't have all the answers yet. Some of you it was said you need to move on or let something go. Um, some of it I feel like you're in the a back and forth type of energy between somebody. Um, like there's a back and forth, like communication type thing. Um, I feel like it's almost like maybe like a little bit combative in a way. I feel like somebody could be trying to make you take the blame in something. Um, depending on what that is. I feel like whoever this person is who wants you to take the blame. I kept hearing like a monster, like this person's like a real monster. It could be a Taurus. Hierophant card was coming out. But yeah, I feel like this person is like a real monster. And they could make themselves look like the victim. Was kind of like what I was getting. I think I've said that to you in the past in your readings. Like you got dragged into something in the past or something like that. We are going into Mercury retrograde that week. You could already be feeling like the effects of it as well. From like the tail end of um March. Um, yeah, and I feel like whatever it is, like they could have maybe made you look bad, or you're already getting the effects from this because of what they kind of have done or whatever. Um, and I feel like it's almost like you just um need to either move on or clear your name or come clean, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. It was interesting. It's not going to apply to all of you. Um, you have the tower coming out there. I feel like this person could have has really caused a tower in your life. Um, I feel like it didn't start this way though. But now they have. Um, yeah. But I say that because Mercury retrograde has a tendency to bring people back from the past. You have the Emperor on the bottom. So let's see what we have coming in for you. You have the Four of Swords, the Temperance card, the Justice card, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. And there's my battery dying. Hold on, I'm sorry, Capricorn. I've been doing these readings nonstop today. I apologize so much, and I don't want it to die like right while I'm in the middle of this with you. How embarrassing. Okay, I apologize about that. Okay, sorry. Hopefully everything's still good there. Okay, you have the Temperance card, the Hermit, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Magician. You have the Seven of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so let's get into it here. You have the Temperance and the Four of Swords. And I feel like, this Temperance card, it's saying things like justice, joy, instant anger, sorrow. So it's a bunch of mixed emotions as it is in that, that mixing mixer there. And I feel like you've been having all these mixed emotions for a while about a situation, and you could be having them in this first week of April as well. And you're trying to figure out kind of what to do in a situation. The Four of Swords, you're doing some contemplation. You may have been doing some praying, some meditating. But I feel like you are just trying to figure out what to do. And I feel like it could have to do with, this past situation. It could be, take it how it resonates. It could have to really do with a lot of different things. This could have to do with, anything in your life, could have to do with love, work, just take it how it resonates. But I feel like you've been doing a lot of contemplation just based on things that you've been dealing with lately. The Four of Swords is also, a blessing. He's laying down in that church, and he's receiving a blessing. So I feel like good things are coming in for you. You've been dealing with these mixed emotions, and I feel like, things are going to start settling down though. You have the Temperance card again with the Hermit. So again, I feel like, with this Temperance card, he has, or that being has, one foot in and one foot out of that water. And I feel like, again, the same type of thing. You're dealing with those mixed emotions. You don't know if you're feeling like you're kind of like this one minute, you're kind of like that. You don't know really how you're feeling about a situation. And the Hermit card, this one on this deck, I feel like you've been doing some self care to try to figure out where you stand in a situation. I feel like this could, be about something a little bit deeper, than work, unless you're dealing with, maybe a particularly, heavy situation at work. Maybe you're trying to figure out if you're going to be up for, a promotion, or maybe you're trying to figure out what's going to happen if, maybe they're switching some things around. But I feel like this is pertaining to something heavy, like a family, um, a love, or just a genuinely like life situation where it's causing you to kind of feel um a little bit more in your head and in your feelings. You have the Justice card and you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, and I feel like, with this Justice card, this is all about, karma, balance. What you put in is what you put out. And I feel like some of you could have, this is self-imposed restriction. We'll do some further clarifications for you. I feel like some of you may have, um, you know, gotten yourself possibly tangled up in a situation. Like I said, I feel like some of you got dragged into something that you didn't mean to. Like I said, I feel like some of you could have gotten involved with somebody who seemed like they were like a wolf in sheep's clothing, and now you're kind of stuck, and now you kind of don't know how to move forward. If that doesn't resonate for you, I feel like this is kind of like you are in that Eight of Swords mentality where you feel like I can't, I shouldn't, I don't really know, you know and now the universe is starting to balance that out, especially with that Four of Swords and the Temperance card twice. Now you're going to be releasing yourself from that Eight of Swords, and the universe is going to start to balance out that karma for you. When I did your monthly reading, it did look pretty good as well. You have the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I feel like what this is saying is that you could be dealing with maybe a little bit of a defensive energy with that Seven of Wands. Um, and you are maybe trying to stand by what you're saying. you could be taking the high ground and you're still defending what you are saying. Um, and this Nine of Wands is that you're still going to just keep doing that. You're going to keep persevering and keep doing what you're doing. The Nine of Wands is, that wounded warrior energy. But with this Nine of Wands, she's, you know, seems really quite happy in that card. She's climbing up that ladder. She seems pretty proud of herself. And I feel like that's what you're doing in a situation. Um, I feel like with this could definitely be about, just within, this could be work, this could be just life's general, situations. But I feel like you're just sticking by what you're doing and you're just going to keep pushing forward and you feel proud that you are doing that. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Um, the Nine of Pentacles is all about, being independent, which you definitely are, Capricorn. I feel like you're being independent. This can definitely represent the home environment as well. So I feel like you um possibly could have maybe some petty energy in your space. This doesn't have to represent the home. Um, this can represent any environment that you consider like a homey environment or where you spend a lot of time. Um, with like your work environment, your home environment, some place that you consider a second home, maybe like your mom's home that you frequent a lot, even as an adult, maybe like a friend's house that you frequent quite a bit, a local cafe or whatever that you frequent. And you see these people there a lot, and there could be some petty energy there that you want to cut out. You have the Five of Wands and the Magician. And I feel like what this is saying is that, the magician is, it's all about manifesting and bringing something, down to earth. But the Five of Wands can be, this could be something possibly a little bit of, conflict and competition. This could be somebody who is a little bit of on the competitive side, something that you're trying to manifest in a way. Um, you could be trying to bring something to life that you want, maybe a love interest or work or whatever it is, but you see that there is a lot of competitiveness and there's a lot of competition around what it is that you want. Let's do some further clarifications for you, Capricorn, and see what we have going on for you. What is the Temperance card and the Four of Swords for Capricorn? You have the Six of Wands on the bottom there, but you have the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like what this is saying is that, you've been having these mixed emotions. You've been trying to, meditate or, contemplate, pray, whatever it is that you do. Um, because maybe you've been feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you've been taking a setback financially, whatever it is, and you've been, wanting to come out on top with that Six of Wands. You've been wanting to be let back in, so to speak. All those people are kind of looking in the window at all those things, all those neat little devices are all gaining all this attention. And I feel like, that's kind of what's happening right now. Maybe you've been maybe exploited a little bit, or not exploited, but excluded, I should say, out of a circle, um, based on what has been happening maybe in this group or circle or work circle, whatever it is, based on if you've been dealing with a person that has kind of dragged your name through the mud or kind of made things difficult for you in a way. I feel like that could be possibly what's going on. What's the Hermit and the Temperance card for you? You have you have three that want to come out here. I'll take them. You have the Queen of Cups on the bottom, so I definitely feel like this is about your emotions. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. and the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, I feel like, this is somebody who is wise. This is somebody who is, can be a little bit harsh when it comes to judging things. This could be somebody that you could be potentially up against. He is not as forgiving as the Queen of Swords. The Four of Pentacles is somebody who is, withholding. I feel like either somebody you're dealing with, um, or somebody knows possibly a truth in a situation, and um, is withholding information. This could definitely be in a work situation with the Eight of Pentacles, or about something like that, something that has to do with within a work situation, or about money. I feel like with that Queen of Cups on the bottom, you're trying to figure out what to do. You're trying to evaluate, your intuition. You're trying to trust your intuition. You could be going to somebody as well about what to do, so like a trusted confidant. Um, I also feel like you could be really trying to work on um what the best thing to do is as well. Like you're trying to figure out, you know, how to approach a situation. Like you're just unsure. Take it how it resonates for you. This could be a higher up or something, or somebody that you just don't want to maybe um you feel like it's gonna just maybe judge you a little bit too harshly with that King of Swords. You have the King of Cups on the bottom. With the Eight of Swords and the Justice cards, you have the Six of Swords. So, with the Eight of Swords and the Justice, I feel like, you are going to be moving on from things. I feel like you're going to either let yourself go from this self-imposed restriction. I feel like, if this is you holding yourself back from whatever this situation is, whether this is something that you feel like you're holding yourself back, like you um either can't do something, or maybe this is something as simple as just need to open up and need to say something. And it might not even be that bad. Maybe you just need to approach things in a different way. Um, maybe it's not even anything bad, like it's nothing negative. Maybe you just need to go and ask your boss for a raise, and you are not forthcoming about it, like you're holding back or something like that. Something like that. Like you feel like, oh, I messed up something back on that, one thing back in work, or you know at this one meeting or something, and they're going to remember, or something like that, and you feel like you can't go and ask your boss about it because they remembered, or and they're going to bring it up, or something like that. And you're stuck in that Eight of Swords mindset. Don't worry about it. I feel like, Six of Swords, you're moving on from that, and things are going to work out for you. You do have the Six of Wands on the bottom. With the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. And, I feel like what this is saying is that you've taken all the cautionary measures. You've been waiting long enough for this. Um, you know, I feel like now is the time to go ahead and move forward with something. Whether this is, asking for something, clearing your name, apologizing for something, um, you know, um, bringing somebody else's name to light, whatever this is, I feel like now is the time to do that. With the Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Star on the bottom, and you have the Four of Swords. Yeah, so you have the Four of Swords twice. Yeah, and the Star card is all about, you gaining, it's all about a wish fulfillment. It's about keeping the hope, keeping the faith. It's also about you receiving attention as well. On the bottom she's got that first prize for that pie there. And I feel like this is you doing some self-care as well. Um, I feel like you're removing yourself from that petty energy. I feel like you're gonna realize that you need to not be in that area anymore. Maybe you feel like, well, I just need to cut myself out of this or move on from this if you feel like you're not getting anywhere with it. And lastly, you do have the Emperor on the bottom. With the Magician and the Five of Wands, you do have the King of Cups. And I feel like what that's saying is that, you are becoming more balanced in your emotions. You're starting to realize that um if you are trying to manifest something or you're trying to make something come to life or whatever it is that you're trying to get started, if there's conflict, if there's competition, if there's some sort of maybe combative energy in what you want as far as a magician type of energy as far as manifesting goes, and there's some energy like that. The best thing you can do is just to remain cool, calm, and collected in your emotions, like the King of Cups. This could also represent maybe a King of Cups type of person kind of helping you out working through this. I feel like you got the King of Cups in your monthly reading as well, possibly. So you could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel like this could be someone like that, a water sign. You could be helping you out, or you could have that in your chart. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like whatever it is that you want, the best thing you could do is just remain, cool, calm, collected. If there's an energy like that, the best thing you could do is just, remain, you know, to do your self-care and just to try to remain calm. Don't buy into that energy, because it's not going to help you get to your manifestations, and it's not going to help you with what you want. And to just remove yourself from that negative energy and you know move away from that. But it looks like it's a good week for you from as far as, getting balanced with away from that Eight of Swords. It looks interesting for you, Capricorn. I feel like it's going to be a productive week for you. Just keep doing what you're doing. But other than that, I'm going to leave it there for you. Thank you so much for viewing me today. I really appreciate it. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you at the next reading. Thanks. Bye.